A dramatic clash of cold and warm air masses unfolded high above the skies of southern China, particularly over the Jiangnan region. This atmospheric showdown, peaking between March 12th and 13th, unleashed a torrent of chaotic weather that swept across provinces like Hunan, Jiangxi, Fujian, and Guangdong. What began as an ordinary spring week quickly transformed into a spectacle of nature's raw power, with scenes of destruction and awe playing out across the region. In Hunan province, the small county of Fujian bore the brunt of this meteorological fury. Fierce winds roared through the area, strong enough to shatter windows and send glass shards flying into homes. Residents described the sound as a deafening howl, accompanied by the relentless drumming of hailstones pelting rooftops and streets. Meanwhile, in Jiangxi province, the weather took a similarly menacing turn. Late on Wednesday, as most residents were settling into bed, an unexpected barrage of hail began pounding the cities. The hailstones, some as large as soybeans, clattered against windows and rooftops, startling people awake. Beyond the hail, torrential rain and bursts of thunderous wind swept through, turning streets into temporary rivers and leaving behind a trail of fallen branches and scattered debris. For many, it was a sleepless night, as the storm's ferocity kept them on edge, wondering what might come next.
小心点，小心点，小心点！哇，这冰雹，冰雹啊！
Fujian province was also hit by the storm. In the county of Jiangnan, the winds reached an astonishing speed of 34.2 meters per second. This tempestuous force tore through the area, bending trees to their breaking points and hurling loose objects into the air.
满地都是哦，这么极端的天气了吗？现在的。
At the same time, hailstones rained down, their sharp impacts leaving dents in parked cars and cracking the occasional window pane. In the northern mountainous areas of Fujian, the night sky remained alive with activity, as towering cumulonimbus clouds churn out more rain and lightning, painting an eerie picture against the rugged landscape. Down in Guangdong province, the northern city of Shaoguan faced its own ordeal. From the evening of March 12th into morning of March 13th, the region was battered by a combination of thunderstorms, high winds, and hail.
哎，搞两个。
According to reports from the China News Service, the hardest hit areas, like the northern parts of Lekong, saw heavy rain escalate into downpours, while hailstones the size of marbles carpeted the ground. A gust of wind clocked at around level 10 on the Beaufort scale ripped through the city, snapping tree branches and sending them crashing onto power lines and rooftops. Meteorologists warned that the Jiangnan and northern Hunan regions were now bracing for a shift from sporadic convective outbursts to prolonged, heavy rainfall. This transition posed new risks, especially in mountainous areas where saturated soils could give way to flash floods, mudslides, or landslides. The persistent rain was expected to swell rivers and streams, potentially flooding low-lying towns and cities. Coastal areas face an additional challenge, as strengthening winds over land and sea threaten to disrupt transportation networks, from ferries to highways. Authorities urge residents to stay vigilant, emphasizing that the combination of waterlogged ground and fierce winds could topple more trees and power poles, adding to the chaos.